What's up, gentle dudes, gentle gals, and reptiles? This is my Christmas present I bestow upon thee. Merry Christmas, everyone, given I actually released it in time, which is plenty unlikely, but we're gonna pray either way. Did you really think I would entertain this jolly bullshit? This channel is literally about mathematics. There is no place for cheer or whimsical bringing of the human experience. Essentially, this video is a sum up for the joke series I made about finding a girlfriend. You know it's a joke because it implies I can do that. Now, by this time you may want to click away, so here's a pendulum animation. As I was saying, originally I made this entirely as a joke thing, but it progressed a lot since then, so this video will explain the journey in detail. The video will be split into 3 sections: intro, intention, and fan service. You can see the time codes for them. Let's start with my ideas behind all of this material. One might judge this to be a conveyor few farming series. Maybe in one way or another it'd be correct. However, I did worry about the quality and presentation quite a lot. First of all, I've had a few principles while making all of this. Most thumbnails want to have anime frames as a tradition-esque thing. By the way, some literally accuse me of unsavory things on this basis. Most background music should be common and disruptive. Most solutions should be sourced by me and me only. This series foremost is an opportunity for me to learn, not others. I've tried to share my personal vibes through the inefficient solutions, my thumbnails when possible, and with the songs I used. You might notice that my voice was downbeat and calm. Same goes for music, especially in old videos. Hello, today we have an abstract algebra problem. I spent the entire day trying to grasp the basics of it. Still really confused, but I wanted to try something new. It's not gonna be a long video. That's actually related to the fact I'm Eastern European. As every kid knows, we all have genetic chronic depression. Shits and giggles aside, I always build a melancholic atmosphere in media. I love games such as the Talos Principle, One Shot, Outer Wilds, Steins Gate, Project Moon franchise. The list can go indefinitely. Material I use for thumbnails or background music is something I value dearly. I could make more clickbait titles, thumbnails, but I wanted to express myself even if in a limited way. Trivial example, I only use Lucida Sans typewriter font, and frames from anime I've watched myself. You can see how I treasure titles such as Steins Gate, Cowboy Bebop, and Girls Last Tour. Speaking of the latter, is it me or Girls Last Tour is lore accurate communist block? As for the reason I picked the title for the series, it's a joke, but I am in fact single. Now, that does not mean you should write me on Discord to ask me out like some of you have. I was not, and am not, looking for anyone this way. Thank you. Look, while my community is usually pretty supportive, I am not. I always try to push further, explore new topics, which was difficult with daily uploads. Even now, I'm saying this as I'm very sick, but I'm trying to release this video in time. Until I started to burn out and videos stopped to be daily, I tried to make in several comebacks, but well, let's just say that didn't go well. In the end, what I have is a dead channel with 4.3k subscribers. Now, on the positive side, the actual community. You guys have been incredibly supportive. I genuinely adore every single one of you. Those who gave me constructive criticism, those who watched my content, those who gave me suggestions. A lot of discussions on Discord were really sweet and respectful. Some people watched my videos on late night train transits, some people watched me with friends after school, and I'm glad my production brought so many joy, despite being so tasteless. I also want to thank all of the friends that supported me when I was in deep consideration of quitting the channel altogether. Without you, the tiny but warming audience wouldn't have been built. There are quite a few comments and messages I want to present, because a lot of these I find important, despite being little gestures. Now, enough soul pouring. Let's get to the necessary gag section. Do you hate iCubed? 2 words. Roll colors. Have you read anything good recently? Both research and for pleasure. I tried out the general physics book by Landau and Lefschetz. The fact that you can derive so many things for conservation of momentum is fascinating. A tangential remark is that AI is really useful for finding a good read, but never use it for teaching you anything. I often open up Gemini to append new entries to my collection of ebooks. What's your age? How do you get good at math? Advice to improve at math. Thanks a lot. I'm a 700-year-old archmage. I'd say math is all about experience and thorough thinking. Don't just stare at something. Try to find at least something about the structure you work with. The more you get to know the system, the more revelations and intuition you get. Do you actually want a girlfriend? It's a great thing to have, someone you can rely on and spend the rest of your life with. But I don't want just anyone. So to answer your question, I want a trusty partnership, forged through mutual experience, not just date anyone. Cat emoji. When? Tomorrow. Hi Booper. Hegla. One word that you get interested in studying higher math. Was it from YouTube, a book, or something else? The first silly thing I did was reading the entire 8th grade algebra textbook when I was in 7th for recreational purposes. When I truly have started to study it on my own consistently was when I was 14. Started with precalculus, quickly brushing over it and moving on to fundamentals of analysis, such as limits and derivatives. What is the formula for calculating the voltage shift of a processor after being irradiated? I've constructed an ingenious computer just for simulating that.
42.
Well, you've heard the funny machine. What would you rather have, experience something and never being able to remember it, or remembering something you never experienced? From a functionalist perspective, what I'm seeing here is either nothing happens, or you remember something that didn't happen. Realistically speaking, the latter would bring a lot of unwarranted lamenting. But could I call myself curious if I don't pick it? How much time do you spend on math? Depends on my mood. Sometimes I don't study for weeks, and sometimes I spend 10 or more hours a day. You never know. What is your least favorite fruit? The bird. What's the coolest thing you've learned in math and physics? Is there anything you like more than math? The coolest thing in math is too difficult to say, but physics speaking probably know their theorem. The one thing I like more than math is sleeping. What the fuck is this piece of shit? Thoughts on the AI boom. I think modern internet is polluted beyond return and it is rather sad. From a practical point of view, I don't really have a lot of opinions on this. Do you prefer cats or dogs? Cats complement my globe. Have you ever thought about having an owl as a pet? If no, would you like to have one? I haven't, but now that I think of it, wouldn't be half bad, shall I say. Did you ever have a crush? Yes, and life is often disappointing. Is math cool? No, the fuck, it isn't. This channel is made for money. And finally, the last question many of you have been asking. The future of my content. What am I going to record? Honestly, no clue. I do want to diversify the content. I will still be making math videos, but you may see physics, other disciplines, and completely unrelated to STEM things as well. Now onto the interview with Cessna, an important community member who started a YouTube channel in the Russian math community, after being inspired by my videos. Greetings, we've been trying to reach you concerning your vehicle's extended warranty.
Fuck? What? What are you talking about?
Your
I don't have a
extended car
car.
warranty.
Bro, I'm a fucking plane, I don't need a car.
Fair enough. Alright, so let's get going with the actual interview. How did you start making videos? In what way were you inspired? What was your motivation?
So, I guess like my first motivation by Shiz videos, I think we're gonna talk about him later. This is like amazing guy from the mathematical community, the Russian mathematical community. He's like a cool guy, and I thought like I know some basic calculus, and probably I can do some videos, and also at the same time I found your video about you doing math every single day till you find girlfriend, and so it actually inspired me, and I thought like I was in at the 9th grade by the time, and so I felt like I'm not really worse, and I probably can do the same shit. And so, yeah, I did the same series of videos. Then I was solving math problems every day until I got to 10th grade. So I did like 100 videos non-stop and stopped only like in the middle of June, probably, when I got information that I was accepted to 10th grade. 10th grade is like higher school by Russian standards.
I see. So, unlike Sword and so on, your videos do not have the interval of 3 months. That's great to know.
Kind of like
Alright,
this.
next question. What are your plans on the channel in the future?
My plans on the channel in the future is to kill myself and drop the channel. Actually,
So,
no.
just like
Actually, I'm
me.
planning to. Yeah.
After this video, I will abandon the channel for another year, trust me.
Until the next video with me. So about my plans, I think I'm by right now I'm trying to switch from easy stuff to more complicated things, right? But actually, more complicated stuff it ain't that interesting as it is to people about calculus 1 or calculus 2 or basic
Yeah, I've
algebra.
actually experienced
Like,
that a lot. So, like, my newer videos that tackle more difficult topics actually struggle with views. I believe the way to work
yeah, definitely.
about this is that you should put a little brush over introduction, building mathematical intuition for people who don't know that isn't rigorous. What exact influence did they have on you? What opinions do you hold? My channel content and personnel specifically.
On your So about your channel, I think your channel is great, and I personally I was inspired by your channel. I can't say anything bad about it. You make cool videos, but like the only bad thing about you that you fucking dropped your channel. Why the hell don't you make videos? Huh? Explain it to me, please.
Look,
Definitely.
okay, so are you in the files of Epstein?
Yes, I am.
Are you? So you're
I definitely
saying,
am. Don't
is it
you?
is it the case
Don't
that
you?
your nickname is
Don't you?
actually? And
Don't you?
I would reply to this question. This question is truly great. One of the
He
questions
is.
of all
He
time.
is. He is.
I'm not.
He is. You are. I saw.
You are is a country in
You,
Africa.
No, you are in Epstein files. You definitely are in Epstein files. Yeah, both of us are in Epstein files.
All right. So I'll say really important questions that would resolve the next global conflicts of society. It will also fix the political issue of
Yeah.
Myanmar, Nepal, China,
Yeah.
and Japan. It will also
And Japan.
introduce multiple new directions of innovation in first world countries such as the United Kingdom. So, when are you going to stop the math? Is there an end to this endless pit? Will you ever
But
reach
I'm
true
gonna kill
mathematical
myself.
satisfaction?
True mathematical satisfaction, by the way, about this, I had thought a lot because I am the person who is. I am the type of guy who is always unsatisfied by myself. I always think that I'm a fucking moron about
Mhm.
my all the things I succeeded.
All right. Do you think the next economical collapse will happen in the next 20 years?
What kind of economical collapse are you talking about? About like general, like global economical collapse or
Global
some
economical
local?
collapse.
I don't think so.
What should I invest in? Give actual proper advice, please.
Invest in water and food. The fog is coming. The fog is coming. The fog is coming. The
The fog
fog
is
is coming.
coming,
The
the fog
fog
is
is coming.
coming, the
The
fog is
fog is
coming.
coming. The
July
fog is coming.
2026.
Yeah, yeah. Oh god.
In your personal opinion, what's your favorite mathematical concept? What about the craziest one?
Like for me, the most interesting field of mathematics is probably topology because it is kind of abstract, and for me, the general when that level of abstraction goes to absurd levels, it is kind of interesting
All right,
if it existed.
next question. What's your favorite math YouTuber if you have any? Also, if you're going to put these questions in the video, please anonymize them. I care for my privacy. I don't want my face, voice, and actual real name, and not actual real name to be revealed. Thanks.
So my favorite mathematical YouTuber is probably Shiz because he's cool. I like him. I hope you killed yourself because I didn't name you.
I advise you to watch out when you're passing through alleyways, you know? Next question. Are the
So
voices
the
true?
next
Do you
one,
play Call of Duty as a professional esport player?
no, I don't. I don't play Call of Duty at all.
Writing that
No, I
down.
don't.
What do you think you have learned from this experience?
Experience of mathematics or experience talking to you?
Experience of hosting your own channel, mostly. And I
It is kind of
guess talking
interesting,
to me as
actually.
well, since that's like, you know, the interviews have been
Part
on
of
my
it.
channel.
It is kind of interesting, actually. It is kind of interesting experience. I had never had such experience because, like, I don't know why, but I was like very. It's very strange feeling that some people think you're worth something, but you actually don't.
You know, this reminds me of like, you know, the very popular song by the Living Tombstone called "Ordinary Day," "Ordinary Life." I mean,
Yeah, I know.
yeah, it's basically that.
Yeah, yeah, actually.
All right, and how's the experience of talking to me? Since I guess this is my channel, and you decided that there will be a thing you could answer as well.
By the fact that we are sucking each other's. Okay, the next question.
All right, thank you for your time, Cessna. Any last words?
Please don't kill me! Please don't kill me! Please!
Now I'm gonna brush over the days where I did mistakes. I did it on day 6, day 18, day 20, day 33, day 40, week 6, day 44, day 52, day 53, day 60, day 64. If you know any other days where I did mistakes, please comment so that I can add them to the Google Docs I linked in the description, where I describe the exact issues with those videos. Now, fellow schizos, I will present you the last problem in the series. And now the end is near, and so I face the final curtain. My friend, I'll make it clear. I'll state my case, of which I'm certain. I've lived a life that's full. I traveled each and every highway, and more, much more than this. I did it my way. Regrets, I've had a few, but then again, too few to mention. I did what I had to do and saw it through without exemption. I planned each charted course, each careful step along the byway, and more, much more in this. I did it my way. Yes, there were times I'm sure you knew when I bit off more than I could chew. But through it all, when there was doubt, I ate it up and spit it out. I faced it all, and I stood all, and did it my way. I've loved, I've laughed and cried. I've had my fill my share of losing, and now, as tears subside, I find it all so amusing to think I did all that. And may I say, not in a shy way, oh no, not me. I did it my way. For what is a man? What has he got? If not himself, then he has not to say the things he truly feels, and not the words of one who kneels. The record shows I took the blows and did it my way. Yes, it was my way. So that's it. We've actually derived this formula for f of n